Welcome back to another video. We're going to be talking about trading psychology and why I believe trading psychology is also important for every single trader who trades. Okay, now I don't think trading psychology is everything when it comes to the bigger picture. I do believe you need to understand technical analysis, fundamentals analysis as well. So I think we do need to create a balance when it comes to trading and knowing that you need to understand everything as a whole. Okay, specifically, we will be talking about trading psychology. When it comes to trading psychology, many people approach the markets thinking that it's really easy just to make money, right? We think that we could just get into the market, think it's just going to go in our way, in our direction, and then all of a sudden the market starts pulling back on you. It's not going in the way that you wanted it to go, and then start stopping you out, right? This results, of course, in losses, and many of us do not know how to react to a loss. A lot of times what affects the brain is we don't know how to deal with a loss. So our brain gives us an alert saying that we need to earn the money back that we just lost. Okay, this is what we call revenge trading. All right, revenge trading leads to over trading. Over trading leads to multiple losses. Multiple losses leads to substantial losses. And when it comes to us going down that rabbit hole, what we tend to not realize that it leads to us becoming gamblers. Okay, guys, when it comes to trading, we need to come to the markets with a mindset knowing what we want to do and how we're going to handle losses. The reason why I am talking about losses when it comes to trading psychology is the reason why many traders are failing, because they don't know when to stop trading. All right, I'm gonna give you a pure example. A lot of times when we see the market go in our direction, right, we might see that the market might be in an uptrend, and then we see this big bull candle just shooting to the stars. All of a sudden we get a little anxious, and then we get FOMO because we feel like the market is not going to pull back to our desired price line, right? Some call that the discounted price line. Okay, so we enter onto the big bull candle, not knowing that we're entering an expensive price line. Then the market begins to pull back. Then we'll be in substantial drawdown. Then we will close our positions, or we will move our stop loss. Then all of a sudden, when we close our position, either the market will go up, or if we move our stop loss, the market will continue in the wrong direction, putting us into more drawdown. Now, the reason why I believe this happens to traders is because we don't know how to handle a loss. We don't learn that losses actually come in the Forex game. Okay, when it comes to us knowing when to stop trading and when to quit trading, it is very important to understand that losses are the part of the Forex game to help you become a profitable trader. Now, when you come to the markets saying, I'm just going to make money today, you're setting yourself already up for failure, because what happens is when your expectation is not met on that day, you begin to go directly against your trading strategy because your goal is to make money today. And some of us aren't really willing to take that loss and say, hey, you know what? Okay, I'm going to quit for today and come back the next day and try to become profitable, right? What happens in our minds is we want that a dopamine hit. We want to win. We want to make sure that we're not losing, correct? But name one trader in the game that you know that does not lose. There's not one single trader that I know that does not lose. The only person that I know as a trader that probably will never lose is somebody who never trades, right? Or maybe somebody who probably took maybe 1 or 2 trades out of their whole life and won those 2 trades and stopped trading for the rest of their life. That's the only trader that I'll know that's a perfect trader that does not exist in our Forex world or our Forex industry per se. So how do we go about this trading psychology? Well, I believe it all results in your trading plan. I believe you definitely need to put in your trading plan when to know when to quit trading, right? So for example, if my risk management tells me that once I hit a certain percentage, I'm done for today, then you need to stick with that criteria to know that once you get stopped out in the market, you need to leave the markets. Shut your computer off so you will not be tempted into getting into another trade. All right. I also believe what's very important for the trader is if you're going to have an issue with over trading and trying to revenge trade, then obviously you are not necessarily ready to probably trade Forex, because what's going to happen is if you have that addiction to you, especially if for those traders who trade prop firms, you're going to continuously give your money away to the markets and to the prop firms, thus leaving you in a bigger hole than you should be. I think that we need to make sure that our mental state is right as well. When it comes to trading, if your mental state is not right, if you're only getting in because maybe you're broke, maybe you need more money, maybe you're struggling with money, I don't think that you should be trading Forex. And here's the reason why. Because you must be able to be willing to lose money that you already have, not money that you don't have. So this also will affect your trading psychology. The reason why it's going to affect your trading psychology is because you're going to think about all this money you want, and then once you lose it, you're going to feel like you're never going to get anywhere in life, and then all of a sudden you're scrambling for more money. You don't ever want to put yourself in that position, okay? So make sure that when you approach the markets and you're trading Forex, that you're in a good spot to trade. You shouldn't be trading Forex if you have personal issues with your marriage, with friends, with family, whatever is going on. If you have some crazy personal issues going on, you should not be trading, but you should be focusing on definitely handling your personal issues first, and then once you're in the right mental mindset, then you can come to the markets and start trading. Okay. The next thing I think is very important when it comes to trading psychology is, I think a lot of times we want a strategy to work, right? So we're trading a strategy that we really want to pursue. We're testing that strategy out. It starts working a little bit, and then all of a sudden, within a week or two, it's just not working all of a sudden. Then we begin to trade strategy hop, right? So there's a lot of traders in the industry who are strategy hopping, from guru to guru, from strategy to strategy, from teaching to teaching, and then no wonder why we can't get anywhere, because we are so focused, laser focused on all these other strategies we see that's working for other people, but it's necessarily not working for us. I think that you need to find a strategy that fits your personality, test it out for the long haul. If you're only testing out for a couple of weeks, you're not going to get anywhere. I would say at most test it out for at least a month or two. And if it fits your personality, fits your time session, then I believe that's definitely going to help you grow as a trader. But if you're not going to be consistent as a trader with a strategy, it's definitely going to affect your psychological state, because you're going to be everywhere, and your mind is going to be wanting the money so much that you'll be willing to blow your money on some guru that, to be honest, has a strategy that's not really working for you. And then all of a sudden you're going to want to keep strategy hopping, and then all of a sudden you're just losing money consistently every time you get in the market because you're not being consistent. This leads to all sorts of problems, guys. I think it's really, really important that us as a trader needs to stick with one strategy. If you have another strategy, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're persistent with one, then you can look for another in case that's a backup strategy, as I call it. And if it's profiting for you, stick with that, strategy. Don't always be looking left and right and saying, oh man, this trader's making this over here, this trader's making that over there, I'm going to go see how I can learn this strategy. Okay, that's cool, but if it's affecting your trading habits, you need to stop. All right. So I think definitely trading strategy hopping affects us, because when we get in the market, we're like, oh, we have this expectation for some reason that everything's just going to work in our favor. And then when things do not work in our favor, we start making careless mistakes. Okay. I really want traders to succeed, right? I'm not a perfect trader. I'm still growing as a trader. I've been trading since 2018. I said that in my last video. I think it's very important that you do, as a trader, need to understand where you are as a person. What are your goals? what are you trying to aim for, but you need to get that psychology right. If your mind is always looking at the future and all this money and cars and materialistic things, you're setting yourself up for failure, to be honest. Me, as a believer in Christ, as a Christian trader, I do not look towards those things because I know those things can be taken away from me, number one. And number two, those things are tangible that can come and go at any moment. You need to look more as, okay, if I'm going to invest, right? How can I invest more for myself? How can I invest more for my family? Or maybe you want to give you a great example. Maybe you want to be a full-time salesman, but you really need money. Okay, use Forex to, gather the money and place it towards your salesman business, right? Or maybe you want to go to college. Okay, use that money to go to college, right? There's so many things that you can use Forex for to fuel what you want to do. The objective for Forex is gaining your time freedom back, right? However, I'm not 110% on board with that, because if all you do is say, I just want to be a full-time Forex trader, that's going to cause a lot of pressure on you as well, because what happens is you're going to quit your job, going to be a full-time Forex trader, then all of a sudden you might be not profitable for a month or two, and then you're scrambling for money. Again, that's going to affect your psychology, because once you get in the markets, you're like, oh, I need to make this money. Start over leveraging, start revenge trading, and all of a sudden you put yourself in this big hole which you shouldn't be in. You need to have multiple streams of income, or at least you need to be having something else that's going to generate more money. That's how you become a full-time trader. I'm not knocking the hustle of getting your time freedom back. I think it's very important, but I think you should understand the why. Why do you want your time freedom back? The reason why you should get your time freedom back is so that you can excel in the things that you want to do in life by using Forex, okay? I know that so many traders in this industry, there's a reason why there's a high rate of traders failing. It's because they're not willing to put in the work. They keep repeating the bad things over and over and over again. We need to understand as traders, when there's a loss that we accumulate from the markets, we need to accept that loss and move on. When something doesn't go in our favor, we need to accept that and move on. If we're lacking and struggling in trading, yet we are consistently strategy hopping, going to other discords and hopping from discord to discord, we are affecting our mind in a way that is telling us we are not content in the strategy or the strategy or the Forex education process that is going to get us where we need to be. Okay, so you need to understand, as a Forex trader, you need to have this discipline in mind to know when you need to stop trading, when you're going to trade, how to accept these losses, stop revenge trading, stop over leveraging. You're going to have FOMO regardless, okay? But it's your responsibility to take control of that FOMO and making sure that it's not taking control of you, all right? So I hope you like this video, and I hope this psychology video will definitely help you think more about trading in a different light, in a different perspective, and I hope that you'll become profitable in the near future. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope this video was helpful. Like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.